Making a truly amazing sandwich is as much about the ingredients you use as how you slice, stack, and slather them. If you ask me, sandwich making is a true life skill. It can brighten up a desk lunch, make friends, maybe even win our enemies. But when was the last time you saw a sandwich recipe in a cookbook? I say the snub must end. Sandwich building puts serious cooking principles to work, using great ingredients that are well balanced, correctly sized, and placed in certain order, in hopes of enriching your lunchtime and your culinary imagination. Here is how I make my go-to sandwich. How to build the best sandwich ever. Step 1. Choose a good bread. I start with an unsliced loaf of ciabatta or another type if they are sold out from the local baker. If I find the pre-sliced bread gets too soggy fast, you can also bake your own bread if you are so inclined. Step 2. Grab some mustard. After cutting the ciabatta loaf lengthwise, smear mustard on the bottom slice, but not just any mustard. I prefer a well-rounded mustard because it works best with the meat to come. Skip the creamy spreads here because they can dull the flavor of the other ingredients. A good mustard true will add richness without competition. You will taste it best when it's on the bottom because it's closest to your buds. Step 3. Next stack up the meat and cheese. On top of the mustard goes the meat, pastrami or roast beef, ham or cured meats. If you want all three, I use the order from the bottom to top. When you are at the deli counter, ask for shaved meat. I'm talking paper thin. I have found this helps the meat stays on the sandwich instead of sliding out when you take your first bite. Same goes for cheese. I recommend layering on a good aged Swiss. I use no more than 1:4 ratio of cheese to meat because, like mayo, the creaminess of cheese can mute flavors. Plus, a little bit of aged cheese goes a long way. Test kitchen tip. Make a meat layer wider than bread by about half an inch all the way around. Why? Because of the next ingredient. Step 4. Add your veggies. Now sprinkle on thinly sliced tomatoes and red onions. Marinate raw onions in salt, pepper, olive oil and red vinegar for about 5 minutes for true sandwich glory. The cheese underneath keeps the veggies from sliding out and the wide meat layer stops the bread from getting soggy. The loose leafy lettuce added next on the top of the tomatoes and onions also keep the breads above dry. Test kitchen tip. If you want to make the sandwich even more fun, add an over easy egg on the top of the tomatoes and onions, but under the lettuce. When the yolk breaks inside the sandwich, it will add up to both the flavors and the mess. Yeah, you'll need more than a couple napkins, but you'll be glad you did it. Step 5. Put it all together. Now I smear mayonnaise on the top of the bread slice since I'm a sucker for mayo and it's good with the lettuce. Okay, at the top of the bread and press the sandwich together. Tilt it sandwise for a few seconds to let the oil, vinegar and tomato juice escape. Ta-da! You're ready to eat now. This is how you make the yummiest sandwich ever. Thanks for coming till the end and watching the entire video.